You watching? You can hear me? You'll hear me? Good. Alright. I am so portly. Hello.
Welcome back, officers. My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company, and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the...
Anything I can do for you, officer?
I would like salami.
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
The words daredevil driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
I want salami.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
We eat salami together.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Pull the
This
lever.
panel usually closes the waterlock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the waterlock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Goodbye. I don't know what that was. Oh, hello. I still don't know what that was.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Can I have them?
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Is this where I got my current outfit? I feel like probably yes.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. Practical.
Where's my beloved?
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Oh no, it reduces my shivers though. I don't want it. Goodbye.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Yeah, I don't got that, my dude.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here. Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer.
I don't...
The best on the market.
Sir, I am a hobo cop.
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
I did just buy a boombox. I don't actually need them. But I feel bad for them.
Officer, you're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. Well, if you want them... But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
No.
Cop of the apocalypse.
Hell yeah!
It's not fire. It's not ash. There will most certainly be a sea of corpses leading up to the event. But it won't be war or pestilence that causes it. Oh no. The event will belong to a genre of cataclysm no man has dared to suspect would ever come to pass. You can only sense the shape of it, like a cavity, a pit opening up in your stomach, a throat into which the world will vanish. The streets, the grass, the stars, all will be rolled back. By whom, by what, and how, you don't know. All you know is, you're not joking around.
Yeah, beach.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here. Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles hanging around the stand. Some distance away, the sound of a tin can clattering across the street can be heard.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
I am super cool. I'm glad you think so.
Oh, yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame, only freedom. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers, wholesalers, all extremely cool and above board. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off. Don't have permits, just economic freedom. Take a look around.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather, the sidewalks strewn with sunflower seeds and a dust-choked air.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop whenever they feel like it.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
Cool.
Hyper cool. Anything for you. Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol. Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais, from the Sigai province of the Serais Empire. The apricot suzerainty, you know?
The apricot suzerainty is what the Sigai archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term, I'm sure you understand.
I don't, but sure.
No, apricots come from Sigai. My grandma used to grow them. But Sigai is a shithole. That's why I came to Revachol. Here's much better for an independent entrepreneur. Less laws. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in Sigai.
Well, if it's for his grandma, you should buy a lot of things.
I'm gonna have some money.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
That's...
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
I just need it.
Ah, yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Not really.
Sorry, detective.
Alright, bye. I think I looked at everything. I'm still a little lost. I can't go down here. Oh. What am I wearing? Oh. Let's keep that.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. Maybe she's your... Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is grey like lead. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
This feels rude, but...
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone. Why? I just told you why.
Alright. I mean, you're not the one who has to sleep in a dumpster tonight, but sure. what's going on here?
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Are you a scab? Are you trying to cross the picket line? Then, yes.
Ha! Couldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength, gives them power.
We have a right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side.
No.
Builds confidence. Rights of people, rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
Yeah, join the union and negotiate. You're huge and you're gonna beat me into a pulp, but I will still fight you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scab.
Oh.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely...
Put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we
Have the right to work!
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were
Given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you?
It's not Revachol. It's not the Martinez beach.
Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
I don't think so. I think you were hired to be here and do this.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, and Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
I don't really drink.
Worked at
Territorial. Ring a bell? We're done here. I have a strike to break.
Oops. Can I not talk to anybody else? Hello? Hello?
Scab?
No, dude.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
Psst. Show him your stolen card. Now has arrived the perfect moment.
Sure. What stolen card? What?
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Where's my stolen card option?
The man looks at the colorful piece of plastic, then at you, then back at the card, then at you again.
But that's not you, officer. Good thing, too. I've known Johannes for a few years now. Be sinister if he turned into a completely different person overnight. How did you get his shift card, anyway?
I don't remember. And, like, not in character in the way I don't remember anything. I don't remember.
Now you're in a mess. The time hath not arrived. Sorry.
Yes, the city has a way of pairing souls. John's been out drinking himself blind.
Me too.
He should be more careful, that Johannes. Can I have the card?
Sure.
No, it will prove useful still. Believe your thieving fingers.
Oh, okay. Good luck with that. So, what do you need?
Help.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
Please.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself. Aye, walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini Supremus is there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't
Me
tell me.
neither, dude.
It's a better day that way.
I agree. I need some money.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Thanks.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to... You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though. Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs. You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Yeah. Move, Kim. Hello. You know what?
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
It's
Don't
true.
say anything. Size him up first.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology?
This man is going to squash me.
It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle, because you are not a threat to me. That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al-Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Kim?
It's not good.
Yeah, I figured.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Yeah, I still...
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Show him the ham still got him.
Willingly calling yourself a ham sandwich, how far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft.
Yikes.
You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
Yikes. What?
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Boy, howdy.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor. Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world.
My dude.
Bring your troops to the Simonine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al-Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
No. No. Maybe?
The man looks at you, silent and unmoving. His eyes burrow into the remnants of your soul.
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you. Even the phrenically impaired can see this.
Do you want my terrible racist mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic. Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs? Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race. The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you. We are the future. That I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Lumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pay. No, I have heard about it on the radio.
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
But I don't want to make him comfortable. But I want him to move. I need to hit the button. Get out of my way.
Yes.
Help.
I don't think anything about this. We are wasting our time.
I
having this
agree,
conversation.
but I need to get to the button.
Your pedomorphic friend is right. You should leave here with your tail between your legs, contemplating race extinction. I am an immovable obstacle.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Uh-huh.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I am, though.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
We'll try this last thing.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
Whatever.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber. Perhaps in 4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
Okay, goodbye.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Hello? Oh, I can talk to Kim.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians.
What?
Because that won't get us anywhere.
Because I had to... Well, listen. Listen! Optimist.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
But we got to go.
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
I was trying to be dominant.
We're not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
Oh, fine.
Let's think of something else.
No. You should do it again. It's the last thing you'll be expecting.
Good point!
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota. Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system. Fascism, Brota.
No.
You're going to keep your vooz, right? Keep your vooz, Brota.
No.
There's a slow, painful growl somewhere in your intestines.
I don't know what is happening. I don't... Why are my guts trying to talk me into fascism? What is this?
It is one of betrayal and disappointment.
What if we run and ambush him? Ah! Alright. Come on, Kim. Oh, I can buy more stuff there. How do I'm stuck. How do I get down? Help. There we go. Get out of my way! What's this? Uh-huh. Did I talk to the lorry driver already? I don't... No, I talked to Tommy, who was, like, stuck in the traffic jam, like, a while ago. The guy that was standing there? No, not yet. I'm here. I want to buy, like, healing stuff. I'm on 1 hit point, and,
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Jesus.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
I'm so stylish.
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
I don't know. Frit? I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't. Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really... long? I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Yeah, of course, Annika, of course I approve of lesbians kissing, but, like, that's a real dork-ass thing to like, do and be like, oh, how futuristic. I cannot bring myself to do that.
Okay. Uh-huh. Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
No, physical.
I don't know. What about it? We're in Frit?
This poor, like, teenager.
As mankind, or as a nation, or in
Yeah.
a good place? I mean, science is doing great, and this radio computer thing seems to be kinda big. I don't know. I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
When ordinary people take over the government and demand democracy. Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean. Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article. Cool.
Alright, I'll see for you.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. Reality? You mean, what? I don't really know anything.
Sorry, I've missed
I mean,
the...
I'm 15. Yeah, that's why I'm working my arse off in Frit. So I guess, like, that's economic.
I approve of lesbianism, teenage girl. I need to make this clear to you. My friend is so disappointed in me.
I don't know. What about it?
Never
Oh.
mind. I just want to buy Tylenol. Honestly.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Sounds great.
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising. Uh-huh.
I would like some of that.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
I would also like that.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
Okay, I'm pretty well stocked up. Bye! What else? What else? What's this? What's this?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritta slogan on the back. The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display. The girl delves into the magazine.
Yes!
Hair covering her face, vision obscured. She cannot see your hand move. Down onto one knee, pretending to do up a shoelace. Take a loose package from the bottom, slip it in the old sleeve. The girl doesn't notice a thing.
Okay, so let me just make sure. What's this? Yeah, I want this. I just put it on right in front of you. You don't care. You're 15. Who am I meant to talk to? This guy?
Welcome to Rivachol.
Oh, Jesus!
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
Hell yeah.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You thief. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Hell yeah,
I would
Kim.
advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fuck yeah.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while. God man. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Did I just get a skill point? Shivers, my beloved. Thank you.
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh?
I
The
can't.
science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Definitely.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damned kits are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too.
Yeah, I don't want to have this conversation with you. Yeah.
Don't push your luck, runt.
Bye. Hello, Whirling Rags.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting. Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair. Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world. Humid, your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you. Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky. The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there? No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day. Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water. Coal City, end of all lines. Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance. The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide. Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow. You, on the Martinaise Plaza, a small dot looking up at the sky. Droplets form on your eyelashes. La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary. Couronne, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain. A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide. Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play. A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle beneath a dead man's feet. He swings from a tree, bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks. A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised. The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock. Revachol is the capital of the world. Jamrock is the capital of Revachol. Droplets form on your eyelashes. It's home. To be in Martinaise, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed. Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland. In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink. Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood at? I did like that. I like that very much. I didn't want to pick that because I know the song and it seemed dismissive of this poignant moment I was having. And I didn't want to ruin the mood. I really enjoyed that a lot. I want to talk to Kim.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
It's alright. I'm a hobo cop.
Though he finds this situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel
Aww.
worse than you already do.
Thank you, Kim. Alright, we'll go talk to him.
Can I help you? Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threads that solves itself down the road.
Well, Annika can't change it now, so just tell me what I missed.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Alright, we're not gonna antagonize Gart.
Yes?
So, listen.
Yes. Have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim!
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Yeah, good point.
Forgive
good
me
point.
for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
He shrinks back a bit under the lieutenant's severe gaze.
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
But I have to buy cursed dice. I need you. That's important.
Good luck trying to use it.
Oh.
Draconian measures.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Not until you bring me the money.
But...
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, sorry, Kim.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Bye. Hello? 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 Okay. Hello, sweetie.
Hello again, sweetie. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Did I have this conversation before? I feel like I did.
No, dear. I'm not quite that old, although I was injured in the line of duty. Nothing so glamorous, dear. Though when I was young, I dreamt of planting the Revacholian flag on some figurative peak. I was a training and development manager at a rapidly expanding mail-order shoe company. You'd think it would be a safe job, but I had to be everywhere, and, well, once I happened to be under some faulty scaffolding. I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago, and I was compensated exceptionally well. One can only dream of such payoffs nowadays. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Okay. We've already talked all we can talk. Couldn't I go, like, in here or something? Like, after a certain time? Hello. Yep. Are you still sleeping?
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Hello, ma'am.
The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going.
Okay. Sorry, Kim. Sorry. We'll go to my room. Oh, we can't. Right. Alright. Did I miss anything anywhere? No. Alright, so what are we doing? I was gonna sleep in your car? Was that the deal?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect
Oh,
transport enclosure.
Kim! No, boo-boo. I am a hobo cop. I will sleep in the
Transport
dumpster.
enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
What is it, though?
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
A vanity he wouldn't mind.
Oh, no!
That sounds like an amazing physics demonstration.
I can't. I love you, Kim, but thank you, but you want them. You like them.
All right, let's not take them now. Then come back once we realize we have to. Have this conversation again, and then take them.
Is this like a thing I have to do? What if I earn the money and I buy them back for you from the pawn shop?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
I have something here.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the...
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martin...
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Okay. We go this way. Ah! Help.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Oh, I have a tape?
Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it? Just pick your tape and set it spinning. It all starts with the tape.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a misc banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
Oh, but all the things I can buy, Kim!
The windfall is a small consolation.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Yeah, I can sell some of my
I'm not
clothes.
purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
Oh.
And especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Tell me about
Your
it.
mother is a necrotic object. I'm fun. Look at me sparking in the light of the projector.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Nope.
Another time, perhaps.
I guess I'll ask about
Sure
this.
thing.
Oh, never mind.
Sure, man.
Bye! Gotta go pay our bill. Thank you, Kim. I don't deserve you.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
I do.
Well?
I can't move.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
I'm not angry with you, you sniveling little
The
weasel.
electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Alright.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Let's go to bed. Where do I sell these, the bottles I keep picking up?
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
I love rituals. I love Kim.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly...
Yeah. How did you get so cool, dude?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Yeah, but you look fucking dope.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor.
Yeah,
This
he
man
does.
relishes his
Yeah, he does.
below it all.
I do not need to start smoking. I have enough vices.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day. Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. Our inspection could have been more thorough, as it always can, but we have some leads we can follow up on. The body is still hanging from that tree, which is unfortunate. And there's still much to do at the crime scene.
He is not particularly satisfied with your progress, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably out of fear that you'll just give up and keep drinking.
That feels like a reasonable fear. Oh, I am tempted to be Apocalypse Cop. but I want Kim to... I want to improve relationships with Kim more than I want to yammer on about end times.
I look forward to that. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We didn't talk to the Wild Man's rep. We really must do that tomorrow. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I don't know why I do the things I do. It's true.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Oh. You think I'm cool? You think I'm cool, Kim? Annika, I see your message, but I'm not metagaming. I'm making in-character decisions. That's not flirting. That's... No. I mean, it could be, but I don't think it has to be.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Gotcha. Yeah, it sure would
yes, be. Although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM. The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
When power calls you, you come. But power itself is a fragile trick of perception.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power. You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
I'm 1,000% gonna make you use lethal force on someone just by being the idiot that I am.
Not a good position to be in, by the way.
Sorry in advance.
Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best. We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Bear with me. I need to take some pills. Okay.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it. The Moralists International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed. Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats. Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something ominous.
A historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me. The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
Yes, I did, when I was younger. In my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky. They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me. Do you?
I am gonna confess here that I was only kind of half paying attention to who they are. I'm kind of torn between these two. But like, I don't know if this three is actually true. This place is kind of terrible. Don't yell at me, Annika. I love it. But, you know, we're not thriving here.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Yeah, you and me, Kim. Let's be in charge.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string, from east to west, as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over. The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate. Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
I like you so much, Kim.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
New skill points. Alright. At what white checks I have laying around? What do you mean?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus.
Oh.
Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars.
Do you mean this the interactable map?
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with your finger moves through the various streets, across, finally coming to a halt.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Cool. Journal. I don't see any things. I need to go back to her to get the dice, but I don't think it's been long enough. That's the window in my room. I don't know what that is. Is that the mirror in my bathroom? Oh yeah, the ice cream thing that I need to open. Who is that? Is that the old man? Are these the, like the levels I need? Like where it says, like, you know, rhetoric, legendary. I did want to try jumping to get my coat, but in this playthrough, because after I died I had to start over, I don't know my coat is up there, because there was something else. Those are available to try now. So correct. Yes, I have to open that again. All right, bye, Kim. Go to bed. Are you? Good night.
Yes?
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
Oh, go ahead. Okay. What do you
I
mean?
hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny things. They're interesting.
I'm sure you don't. It's just a stupid interdepartmental thing. I'm making assumptions.
I'm sorry, Kim. I couldn't help it.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
I'm sorry, Kim. It's okay. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. Let's trick you into going to bed. Good night.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Oh, I could do the visual calculus on this again.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture.
It was my shoe.
The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough, if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Pretty much. But hey, at least you found your shoe. Not that it will keep you warm at night.
I want more bottles. Give me more bottles.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The fan is spinning. The blades come squeaking to a halt. The lights are on.
I want this bottle. Alright, I think I've gotten everything I can. Oh, hello. Can I sing? I want to sing. Let me sing.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent...
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go sell some shit. Oh, it's closed. Right. Heather, are you listening?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Okay, fine. I need a point in perception. Oh, I can't undo it now? Meh. Well. Hi, shithead.
Have you come to make your offering to Kuno? You can pay tribute to Kuno with drugs or cigarettes. Get Kuno to like you again. Some giant-ass wheels would be nice too.
Alright.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold. No, this is going to need something else.
Still?
Some kind of super pry bar.
Meh.
Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to...
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your...
Yep.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
You never know.
The ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the... You see the pry bar's metal handle bending.
Oh no.
Right before your very eyes. That's a good pry bar. But this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open. Some kind of super pry bar. You have no idea where to get one. Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker. The bear's
that's not what I
eyes
meant
are
to do.
still glowing red, watching over all the ice cream wrappers hidden.
Hello?
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a dye?
Aside from getting naked, you're not sure what else to do. The building holds no more answers for you.
Well, alright. I don't remember how to get out of here. Can I go downstairs to where the... Oh, hello? Hello? Fleeting thought?
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. Look, The skis and rotor blades both bear the same Slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, and then pivoted to producing the other. That's a good question. Reality is ruthless.
Ain't that the truth? Okay. Oh, can I be a ghost? Can I haunt you?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts. Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Fuck yes.
Kudos.
I love this game. We're gonna be the anti-object task force. We fucking are. I want to internalize. I need a point. Oh, that's just the thing. Huh? I don't have any tapes, though, I don't think. Why is it so bright? What is this?
This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. The box seems happy.
Oh.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow, and then suddenly you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Reverchon forever. The box seems happy.
Goodbye, mailbox, my beloved.
This coin-operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic.
I've done this.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. It is
Let's
your
do it
money
again.
disappears into the coin slot. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry, different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost. The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind. The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
What? What happened? I want to talk to Tommy. Where are you? Aren't you around here somewhere? Hello? Tommy, my beloved? I don't know where you are.
Hello again, officer. How are things? I'm a Nighthawk. What can I say?
Odd.
Oh, okay. Thanks for keeping me in the know, sir. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
I got all of this information from Shivers.
No problem. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
All right.
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Okay, bye. I'm gonna go to bed. There's nothing is open, and the things I wanted to do, I cannot appear to do. What's up, guy?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years.
I think you have.
It's just a frick warehouse, probably.
I think you have, sir. I tried to chat up Kuno. I can't say anything to him unless I give him something. I don't have anything to give him.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
You want to know? Help me break
Attempting to
in.
maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay. A little. but my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
Let's break in, guard. Come on, boy.
So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
No, help me. Help me. All right,
Yes?
fine. Never mind. Where'd the music go? I wanted to jam. I should probably put this boombox away. Speaking of. My keys. I don't have keys. What do I have? Okay. Yes, it gave me +1 to drama. And we love that. Ma'am.
The door is closed.
Fine. Sleep in our terrible
The bed is cold
couch.
and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Better than the
The
dumpster.
sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't. And then sleep doesn't come.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
I bet.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Oh.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Yeah, I also think that part of me is probably going to be going through withdrawals since I didn't drink all day.
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Oh?
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question. You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face? That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium. Everything. The Pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy. You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding? You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover. Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Good going, buddy. Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's gonna be a good one. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night. You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Nervous system stimulant. It kept you propped up all day yesterday, despite your debilitating hangover. How else did you think you even got up from this floor? You got up from this floor because of a holy vow you made 16 years ago. With me. To wake up exactly 7:30 every morning until the day you die. Don't be silly. There was no vow. You were high on speed. That was the only reason you got up. You can't detect without it. It's that simple.
And this game really gets to me.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired. Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
That whole dream was just a really effective depiction of grief and depression, alcoholism. Anyway, I don't need to talk about it. Y'all know. Y'all get it. Kim? Oh, hello. Hey, Boo.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here.
Alright, everybody bear with me for a second. I got sad and I need to order some chicken about it. I want Wingstop tenders. With carrots. Okay. Chicken is coming.
Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
All right, are these the guys? Are we gonna try and get them to get the body down, or are we trying to just investigate murder?
Everything points to the dockworkers' union. The belt used for hanging him, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information.
I last played this game several days ago. I've forgotten literally everything about
Which
the murder.
may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy. That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders' Union. In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Cool head, got it.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm talking to my sweetheart here.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms.
That's fine. I want to go sell some bottles at the free...
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Okay. All right, well, first, hello. My darling.
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
Gart! Gart, are you agitating my BFF?
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway.
Gart, you're
I'd
gonna...
like to see you again, dear.
Gart, you let her use the phone if she needs to. Or come outside with us. You can use the radio in Kim's car.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
We have a radio.
A faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort.
We have a
But
radio.
At the moment, her mind is on more serious matters.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Who's Gary?
The manager was vague about it.
Gart, I will beat you
Why
up.
would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night.
Oh, no.
But they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
You hear that? Someone's missing. There could be foul play afoot.
I mean, I will do anything for this lady.
That's right. Now skip the foreplay. Time to dive into the dark alleys. Start shaking down the usual suspects. You know, legwork. Doing some good will alleviate the hangover. At least you're of use to someone.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
You have more important things to worry about.
Nope, no I don't. You are the most important thing in this city.
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps.
Oh, I know.
He said they'd be back
the
on
water lock
Monday.
is broken. They'll be
The
back
water
Wednesday.
lock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Let's ask about Gary first, though.
Sweetie, It's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day. Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Sure.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
Hell yeah.
Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now.
Fuck yeah.
Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
I got you, boo.
You're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
All right, Kim, you're not wrong, but let's not insult Lena's husband in front of her.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
It's a good thing I love Lena as much as I do my card-carrying skeptic ass.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Oh dear, I'm not sure where to begin.
I want to know everything about you.
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
Oh, Lena, you should write the romance book.
It's always a challenge.
Shorter than you, but with a larger frame. And he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
His coarse but
The
gentle
lieutenant
hands.
pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case. We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
I love you, Lena.
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say.
Don't be
I
ashamed.
was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I hope I've been useful. Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
You absolutely
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but
Oh, yeah. Here comes the interesting.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insular Indian coast. Hence its name, the Insular Indian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us officers.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
Kim, shut your pie hole.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you.
There's a hint of defensiveness to her retort, but also confidence. She seems to sit up a little straighter in her chair.
It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all. Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even. Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
Brilliant.
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insular Indian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Enthusiasm has wiped the worry from her face. Her eyes sparkle behind her glasses.
I suppose I have something of a personal connection to the Insular Indian phasmid. All scientists have their little hobby horses. Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully? Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
That's true.
Oh dear. I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. It is very special.
Oh, honey, I didn't mean to embarrass. No.
Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
Hell yeah.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Yes.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One.
Kim!
This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Fine.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there.
The Gnome of Jeroma. Oh, it is. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue. It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the Gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
Well,
if the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of these very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one.
But Kim!
The lieutenant pauses, thoughtfully. Something in him breaks.
Yes!
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Yes!
Well, the answer is yes. There is an invisible
Oh,
cryptid.
I love you, Kim. Thank you.
The Call de Mama d'Aqua, or Thin Whisper of Sound. And that's precisely what it seems to be. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. It's very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track. It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights. Like nothing, it's such a high-pitched sound that us humans can't hear it, nor can other animals. It could be ringing right outside your window and you wouldn't even know it. Could be anywhere. Everywhere, even.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory. Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 20s, a group of Areopagi ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, were trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds. The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest pitched bat calls.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident woman.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Koldumamadakwa, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent. They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them. Sequester, Time, Joscan, those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually. That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction. They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
Physics.
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing.
I think they amplify each other. I think that's actually what happens.
No, dear. They cancel each other out.
Well,
and these
listen.
tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population.
Great regret washes over her. A wending cloth.
What's these? What are these? You can't be putting spoiled images in the chat.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Koldumamadakwa population anywhere.
Oh, Annika, I didn't see it. It was spoiled. I didn't click on it. Just so you know. I have not clicked any of your Disco Elysium spoilers.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, man.
Yes, let's hear more.
I'm glad you did, dear.
What about?
What about what?
The biggest
that
one.
That would be the giant of Kokonur. The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Kokonur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes. A mirage or a psychogenous luminance. No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision. The towering luminosity of Kokonur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Hui. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Kokonur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Kokonur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
Dude.
Gravity anomaly. Digging it. Digging this parascientific stuff right here.
Yeah.
Cryobacter catlensis. Yes, a unicellular bacterium that was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Kotla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago. The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate, certainly from before recorded history. Mijanou disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria.
Girl, why would you?
No doubt in hopes of prolonging. Bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's actually a little hard to see.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with Kim on this one. Being alive is terrible.
Oh, sweetie. It's not all quite so awful, but prolonging one's life does seem to come with risks. After Mijanou treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream. Of course, dear.
Thank you. Let's go sell some bottles. Is my dude still sleeping over here? Oh no.
Was that? Could it be? The Calder Mama Dakwa? No. It's probably just your imagination ringing in your ear. There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear. There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species. It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder. Oh no. The sound.
No!
It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it.
Where?
No. Too late.
No!
It's gone.
No.
There is no ringing anymore. Just the sound of the streets.
No,
Keep your ears peeled, then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
Oh. Hey. Hey.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Hell yeah.
You're 100% sure you got special hobo cop money for that tear. At least 100% extra tier money. If the numbers on the machine told you otherwise, it's a lie.
Nice. I have cursed dice to collect. Hey, is Tommy back? Hey, Tommy. You know what? I'll come back to you. Oh, what?
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye. Do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
Hang on. Hello? Hello?
Hello, may I speak with Wayne?
Sorry, you have the wrong number.
Okay, thank you.
Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
I do.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
Nice.
7.2. Supercharged.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Oh.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
We don't need to do all that.
It's a bit girly right now.
No.
Fit it with some proper off-road components.
We could do that.
We are not going to, though, because this is clearly a sports motor carriage.
Okay. What the fuck? Alright, hang on. Hello?
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 Hi.
Sorry, can you say again?
Is this Mary?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Paula. I'm calling regarding the property on Woodside Haven Drive.
I'm not interested. Don't call me again. I have to answer calls because I think that they might be about my dinner. But they're not. They're trying to buy my house. Alright. Let's go. Hello.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die? Very good. That will be 7 real for one custom die.
Thank you.
Here's the cursed die you ordered.
Tiny black sphere with 6 phases.
The phrases read, God is indifferent. Take all. Lose all. 50-50. Nothing happens. And hell.
Fucking brilliant. Yes, I love
It's
this.
a die. Try rolling it.
You throw the ball on the floor, and it ends with one of the phrases facing upwards. God is indifferent.
Good. Now roll again, detective.
It lands on exactly the same result. God is indifferent. It declares again.
It's a sphere pretending to be a six-sided die. Each roll will end with one of the phrases facing up. The die originates in Ilmara, where it was used for cleromancy. Except I've weighted the die. When you try rolling it, you realize that each time it gets you exactly the same result. God is indifferent. This is our curse.
It's even worse than she says. God is dead. We live in a forsaken age.
I love it.
Good luck, officer.
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Didn't we already talk about this? What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guilain 10.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up. Yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
This doesn't make any sense. Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from? And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces. She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
Take me seriously, ma'am.
Do you know what this is? It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan. No, you're right. I didn't. It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed. And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
I love this room. This is my favorite room in Martinez.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it.
That's true.
That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls. It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending or an entirely different world. But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer. I'm listening. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
Look at the map tabs in the journal. I need like 6 skill checkpoints. I need this. I'm gonna find the invisible bird. So I need a skill check to unlock this. I need to put points in something so that I can go get my coat. Oh. I can retry white checks. How much is the Dick Mullen book?
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart.
Oh, I'm so
Mr.
close. I'm
Dick Mullen.
so close. All right. Hey, girl.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Yeah, but that's lies, isn't it? That's just lies. Hi, girl. Hi, best girl.
Hello, sir. How is the investigation going? Found any curses yet?
I did.
Oh, that's great. I hope exciting adventures lie ahead. And maybe you can help Mother become less afraid.
Hello?
Yes? Hello? Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
Looking for something to read. It is. I know you are. What with?
This citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help. Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
My husband? No, he's not. I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
I'm the worst.
No. Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
Yeah, I should.
What? Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
Baby.
He is. You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Why am I like this?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
Yes.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge in this.
Yes! Kim has my back! Oh, Kim! Hell yeah.
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
What?
Even if I had, it wouldn't be missing.
All right.
Great.
Just one more question.
Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
But there are no romance books, ma'am.
What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird?
Okay.
Wonderful. The store is open.
What about your children?
No, absolutely not. Are you a policeman or a nanny? They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home, smoking, giving the ladder of vices a chance.
Yep.
What if something horrible has happened? What if they're dead? That's the bad vibe you got before.
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
You don't
They're
know that.
almost grown up now anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now. My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them. Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party? There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Okay, bye.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
I need to learn about cockatoos. Is that going to cost me money? I'm going to find bottles first. I want the Dick Mullen book. I want it so bad. I want it. I want it. I want it. Find me things. Find me things. Can I go this way? Oh, I can. What's a cormorant? Stop walking.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
Yeah, hang on.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
She's a prophet. Can you not tell?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
No.
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit.
Dope.
I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words. Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I forget that I'm not cool. These kids don't think I'm cool.
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing. You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Sir, I can do
Good
that for you.
idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to us on. I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
I feel like that might be partly my fault, though, Kim.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Watch your back, Ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Yep. Peace. Oh. What? Okay.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response. The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside. Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here. Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here. No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Backyard door? There must be another entrance to the east.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply.
I'm gonna have to hop off because my chicken is coming. It's just down the street. Oh, good point. I need to save. I can't really, though, because I have to eat with my fingers. It's tenders. I play more tomorrow. You are quite welcome. I am in joy. Alright. Bye, I'll see y'all on Discord.